Happy Monday. From me to you. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Today is 11. Today's the 24th, I believe. Happy Monday, guys. Get in here. Thanks for being like, subscribing, to being part of our soul family. 11:25. 24. 11:25, 24. And I'm eating blueberry waffles. Good morning, guys. Happy Mondays. Happy Mondays. Top. My daughter's gonna kill me. I've been calling her all morning. Energy's energy. If it resonates. Top. Daughter. She has headphones on. Happy Monday, y'all. Get in here. I'm just finishing up my waffles. Finishing up my waffles. Happy Monday. I have so much information for you guys this morning. It's unbelievable. I got the drop from Spirit. Like, I feel like Sunshine Goddess went to therapy. And not physically. No, I didn't go to therapy yesterday, but I had a soul sister who I love dearly. She's all the way in California. Shout out to Jess. She sent me this podcast thing. She always sends me things, and I never get around to listening to it, but something about this one in particular, my spirit was like, you need to listen to it. So I did. And I learned a lot about me, myself, Catherine, and I learned a lot about Sunshine Goddess. So, you guys know this is like a learning channel too. I was kind of emotional at the end of the podcast by listening to some of the things that she was talking about when it comes to our journeys, especially on our journey back to ourselves of who we are as being infinite beings, divinely guided in source. There is a thin line between psychic and psychotic. Psychic and psychotic. So when I started my awakening and I was telling people what they were doing behind my back, and they kept saying, oh, she's psycho, the gang stalking, all that good stuff. No, I was psychic, and they didn't want to, they couldn't believe it. So here we are 4 years later. Those same people, I wonder if they think I'm psychic or psycho, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. So what a lot of things that she was saying was, which really, 562 I've been seeing a lot. Why did that make... My house has a lot of paranormal activity right now. I don't... Why the hell would that be moving? Nothing's happening, but... yeah, and during the holidays, especially around this time, I was telling my daughter, we start having a lot of paranormal activity in my house. Even my oldest son, my baby, who's 5, sees entities. I know, because I see them too, right? Okay, so that's my life that I live. It's all fun when I come on here with cards and stuff, but it's a hard life too. It's a hard life. Everyone has a choice of being spiritually in tune. Many are called, few are chosen. I also understood that I also was called awakening at the age of 33. So I learned a lot of interesting things about myself. I learned a lot of interesting things about Sunshine Goddess, which in turn opened me up to be able to create, go deeper. The divine says go deeper. Sometimes I don't go deep because I feel like people think it's weird or strange, but I don't care anymore. Now is the time to go deep. So I was guided to do a slight past life. I can tell you right now, you and this person, now the entities the energy that I pick up usually is when I channel, right? But this is an energy that I'm picking up with you and someone that may be in the 70s, okay? You and this person. And I always wondered in my life, I would be around people and I would put us in situations that we're not in the 60s. Why would I? And now I'm starting to understand I can see past life things around me. Like when I was in my bike club, couple years ago, we had no heat in our thing, and I said, we lived this life before. Like, all of us gathered around the thing, we were together, but we had no heat in our clubhouse. But I kept getting flashbacks of us literally living that life, and I'm like, what the heck? So you, in turn, have you right here doing the work. All healers travel at night. All healers travel at night. Calling all healers that travel at night. Okay, so all healers travel at night. I was in two different people dreams in one night. I was busy. I'd be busy. I'd be busy when I'm awaking, and I'm busy in my spiritual world. I really am truly accepting the fact that I'm really a spiritual being in a human body form. Yeah, so like I have a lot of out of body experiences. Sometimes it's fun being in tune and channeling, and that's why I don't know why sometimes I'm like, I don't know how to have a life of these with these emotions or extra stress. I don't know. I mean, I have stress in my life, but I don't know how to. I don't know. I just, like I say, I always talk about work. Like, I don't know what's the big, All right, so. Energy's energy. If it resonates. So our message for today. Now, I've been guided to start a journal with you guys. Now, you guys see, I put on our manifestation journal 2025 the things we're manifesting together as a collective. So all I'm here to say is thank you for being here, part of my soul family. We're about to get really more deep. If all you want to care about is the karmic and being in love and what's next and what's for my future, I don't think this channel is for you. Sorry, I don't mean to change your program, but we're here to find ourselves, who we are, and figure out stories and identify things that help us get back to where we are, because of course I want you to be in love, but of course I want you to be whole on top of it. So I do deal with a lot of angel numbers. Sunshine God is 333. It's so interesting. My youngest son loves 333. My oldest son just got a tattoo of 777. So we're doing something. I looked up my regular name, my personal name. It means pure. I'm living up to my name. I didn't know this. Of course, I've made plenty of mistakes. I've done bad things. I've never been a bad person, though. That's one thing I've never been. I've always had a good heart, and I've got hurt a lot. And that doesn't define me. I've always got better, never bitter. So being here at my channel is a journey back to yourself, and we're magical, and we do magic here, and we're not scared of it. If you're scared, go to church, okay? We are, I do talk a lot about God. I use the Bible as my divination tool, okay? Like kind of to go by source. Oneness. So let's get to this reading. I got my past life cards that I haven't used in a year for you guys, because just to be able to pick up some of the energy. I also have the cards that I told you that were so hard that Spirit's making me do these again, guys. When I do certain things and rituals, and I have to speak to spiritual counsel about certain things, and one of the things that I was guided to this morning was show them how you can read past life. And I said, that's so hard. And they said, well, you're gonna do it. So I also learned that in my journey, when I first started, I started doing things, and this is where I get really emotional, because I'm like, I can't thank you. I just feel grounded more than I've ever been before, knowing that there's people that went through, I've heard it, but I didn't hear it to the extent that I heard it last night, where they've awakened and they went through everything that I went through. Okay, and like she said, I started doing things that I didn't know why I was doing them, and then come to find out, wow, everyone that's awakened then does them. So very divinely guided on my path. I didn't see a meme and say, oh, one day let me be spiritual. I didn't hop on any bandwagon. I literally legit 6 months, no drinking, no sex, total isolation. And it just happened to be during the pandemic. So God chose me when he needed me. He's been working on me since, I believe my calling was since I was a little kid. I didn't know. Remember, I always tell you guys, nobody wanted to hear my ghost stories. Nobody wanted to hear my stuff. I couldn't watch TV before bed because my mom thought I was using a wild imagination, and I couldn't watch scary movies. But no, this is real life. This is the life that I live. Sunshine Goddess crew. So I love you guys. So I feel more in tune to what I'm supposed to be doing for you guys. I feel more at home with myself. So I'm going to put that video on our community board, and I hope that it helps you find more of yourself. Okay, so happy Mondays. It's 9:45 on a Monday, 11:25. Thanksgiving is coming. Woo! It's like one of my favorite holidays because I get to spend time with my family. So the Bible verse that I got today, that's all the way in the back of the book. Remember, this is our book now that I'm using when we do our readings. And I'm going to use it to reflect back. So we were like on this page here, and now we're here. For it is by grace you have been saved through faith, and this not from yourselves. It is the gift of God. Ephesians 2:8. So the gifts that you guys have are from God. Everybody's gifted, right? We're going to start talking about aliens too. That's a really big part of my life, but I try to be quiet because fear of judgment. But it is what it is. Everything, every spiritual, even mermaids, mystical creatures. I'm talking about it. We're diving into it. If you're scared, go to church. Okay, that's all I can say is, but I've been guided to keep going and don't look back and don't stop and no more filter, because when I filter out, it might take away from the message. And she said something yesterday that I remember my divine telling me, forget the likes, deliver the message. So my likes and all stuff, it's for other people to see. Like, they're like, it's for your likes and your numbers are for other people to see, because we know what you're doing in the heart of people. They can put a number on something of the people that you reach. They can, but it's reach one, teach one. So here I'm reaching 2 people. They're reaching 2 people. I've reached way more people than the actual video says. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay. So energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Let me see if I have any. Oh, here we go. I saved it. Okay, so Spirit, we're starting with this. Okay, so I definitely said 70s. Okay, the letter P is significant. Okay, I see somebody with a red car, like a Corvette. Something about heels. Okay, getting dressed up, like going out, dating, date night. Spirit saying date night. Spirit, what happened to this actual? I feel like there was a car crash. For this relationship, this connection, it was a car crash. I feel like one person survived and the other didn't. It's a woman. Somebody with the letter W. It's a woman. She survived, but the man didn't survive this car crash. Somebody was destined to be married. I'm picking up May 8th too. May 8th is a significant date. I'm picking up a bridge. Something about San Francisco as well, California. And there's barely nothing on this paper, but when I pretend write it, it comes out. See? When I pretend write it, it comes out. Sometimes there's things, sometimes there's not. Something about like a turquoise dress as well. Not turquoise. I'm seeing a color dress. It's kind of like pink and purplish. It's kind of like this color, like a magenta color. Something about high school too. Somebody was high school sweethearts. Somebody lost their high school sweetheart in here. I'm gonna Kanita, I'm gonna put it on the community board. I don't have and this is why I'm getting another phone, because sometimes I need to go look up things for you guys that I can't while I'm here, and I don't want to get up because I've been really counseled not to keep getting up during my reading, so I can't. So sorry guys. They're like, sit your ass down and do your reading. The color magenta, high school. The movie Grease is significant. Big hair hairspray. I was wondering why Spirit kept asking me about hairspray. I'm like, Spirit, you know I don't use no hairspray. Why are you asking me about hairspray? Big hairspray. It's giving me a 70s vibes. This may be your parents. Now listen, guys. When the holidays come around, I have people that on the other side that are standing there saying, when is it my turn? When is it my time? They've been coming up a lot in the readings. I can give you as much information as I can. If you feel like a loved one is coming through and you're strong about it, and you'll know, right? You'll say, hell no, Sunshine Goddess. That, you sound like you're talking about my mother right there. It's going to bug you. You're going to say, she can't be, right? And it's going to bug you, and it's going to bug you. Email me, please. It's a holiday season. I want to get these messages out to you. Big time with the Corvette. Big energy surrounding Corvette. You two were supposed to be married. This is still on my board. So energy to energy. If it resonates, the divines call me to pull another message for you guys. Not that which going in your mouth defilts a man, but which comes out of the mouth, this defilts a man. I feel like somebody was speaking in the past, you and this person, they always talked a lot of shit. Look at Ace of Swords. And that's the truth. They always talked a lot of shit. So you and this person, it's not abuse, but it's always like they said a lot of things, and I don't think they meant it in reference to this car accident. Like, oh, are you ever going to come back or something? Be careful what you say. Words of the tongues mean a lot. So this person, they were a big shit talker. They cussed a lot as well. That's what I'm picking up. They cuss a lot as well, but I also feel like when they met this you or this person, this is you guys then, okay? It may resonate now, and if I don't, and if I look spaced out, it's because I'm really deep in my channeling, because these are deep past life regression cards, okay, guys? So again, I'm getting the downloads. The color purple is very significant. Somebody talked a lot of shit, and they really regret talking a lot of shit. They just High Priestess energy, 111, using their intuition. Somebody actually, Spirit, clarify this. So they went to High Priestess, and what was the outcome of that? Okay, so the World card. So somebody, so listen, you and your divine counterpart, somebody went and did magic. One of you did magic on each other and really changed the destiny of this relationship, this connection. They changed the path, okay? So somebody changed the path. If you guys ever want past life readings, they take 3 hours. So you have to take a lot of time for that. And I need at least 3 days to prepare, because I have to perform a ritual to be able to do it. Empress energy. That's what I knew it. Yeah, with the Priestess energy. You two, okay, so we got both of you were very High Priestess, okay? So you two must have lived in a community. Yeah, Five of Swords and Four of Swords. Okay, so you two were supposed to work together in a past life. That is, you two both have gifts, and I tell you, and I always tell you guys this, like, if you're gifted, there's 10 out of 10 your person gifted too, and if they're woken to it, well, that's different. If they acknowledge it, well, that's different. But we're talking about in spirit. Okay, so like, yes, I'm Catherine in physical form, but I'm Sunshine Goddess in spirit. You two were supposed to create a lot, okay, but you ended up doing it on your own. Okay, so now we're going to the 70s. Okay, so that's what happened in your past. Somebody spoke down on the other person. Oh, your magic isn't as good as this one, or you can't do this as better than me. And your main goal was you two were supposed to work together. Okay, so long time ago. Okay, and I feel like Divine Feminine, your masculine energy looked down on you because you actually were indeed a woman. Okay, and you had the capability of healing, but again, your Empress energy did pull in a lot of other masculine energies. Which again, I feel like this feminine energy may have actually possibly cheated, or a masculine energy possibly cheated as well. I'm picking up a lot of same-sex energy on a feminine energy. So your masculine may have been, if this is a masculine, now I'm talking about identifying you guys in spirit, okay? So you two may have, your masculine may have been the woman and you may have been a man, and here it feels as though somebody may have stepped out into a same-sex relationship connection, and I feel like it's because of the abuse, okay? Because there's some type of abuse here from masculine energy who used his authority to overstep his masculine energy. His authority, he used his authority to defeminize this feminine energy, where she took it upon herself to find comfort in another woman. Okay, and that energy caused a lot of conflict. But then again, I do feel like somebody was very promiscuous in this energy, and I do feel as though there was an entity or an energy that came in between you and your masculine energy. I'm picking up cave dweller energy and Aztec energy, like Mexican, Aztec, Iowa, Idaho spirit saying. All right, so again, we're moving forward to 70. Somebody was in, this is a different energy now. So we're moving towards the 70s. Spirit, clarify this upon meeting and reunion, which they may have been high school sweethearts. Keys on a ring, many options. Too young to decide if they really wanted love. Okay, but then again, this is where they met, right? It's something about the movie Grease. I just keep seeing the movie Grease. So then again, I feel as though this person connecting with this other energy entity. So I identify people with in energies, right? I can't really see them, but I know how their energy feels. And again, this person, whoever was the one that walked away to get their life together, they actually, that's exactly why you are here today. Okay, because you said, you know what, over the course of these lifetimes, I'm not going to allow this energy that try to abusive, and I kept wondering, Spirit, why do I keep picking up the abusive energy? And don't worry, guys, I just get a little sleepy when I channel, because like I'm here, there, and everywhere trying to figure things out. But again, this cause, and again with the rainbow. So listen, in this lifetime, you may not be attracted to the same sex, but you somewhere down the line, you or your divine counterpart were. Now, if you're dealing with someone right now and they're dealing with sexuality energy, that this is why. Okay, if you're dealing with someone and like they're not sure of their sexuality, come on, yeah, know these journeys, and we know how life is happening right now. These readings aren't for judgment, they're to show you that what has happened in the past is why it's resurfacing. So again, I feel like if because I feel like you were the masculine, they were the feminine, okay? And we're not blaming, we're figuring out how to get these energies back to where they were. The fact that divine feminine stepped out with another feminine energy caused this masculine energy, it literally did something to them, but it shattered their soul. Not only that, but they felt something about being defiant, and they also felt outcasted, okay? Because you two were supposed to work on something together. You two had your divine, remember I always say the kingdom divine jobs, and now they're becoming more blatantly clear to me that because you two were really high priestess and empress in a past life, that you still have a job to you still have a job to perform. Okay, so now we're in high school and you're young and you re-met and you met each other, and now this person has a lot of people, but they're in high school, right? So we're not going to beat them up for being 16, 17, 18 years old and having options, right? We're not going to beat them up, but they want this, right? So now we're in high school and it still doesn't work out because they're still not ready because they have options. So I feel like now we're moving forward to the 70s. So now you're out of high school. Many options, conventional string along one night stands. So this is how you guys meet again on a one night stand. Ten of Swords. You still cannot. You still and listen to this now. Now someone's got a reading. When am I gonna have love? When am I gonna get it? Look at this. They're seeing that. They're seeing themselves. So somebody went and got a reading and say, listen, your love life and you and this person done this plenty of times. Okay, so like that really wasn't a one night stand. That was someone you're supposed to be with. Excuse me. That's why if your person's very if you a lot of air energy, if your person's really promiscuous, right, and sleeping with a lot of people, you're like, I just don't know for the life of me, because this is what they've always done. Okay, this is what, when you start to understand the spirit more and less of personally attacking the person, you kind of start understanding why. Now, look at this. Now, I told you guys in the past, you guys were high priestess and empress energy. Look at her. She's in the reading doing tarot cards. So now I'm thinking, like, did somebody do something that they weren't supposed to? Spirit, clarify this Ten of Swords and Kings on many decision. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like somebody started giving back to humanity. Somebody awoken before you guys met. Somebody awoken before you guys met. So that's why, okay, with the Eight of Pentacles, all right, and the Ace of Cups and the Emperor energy, the World card. That's why we're getting somewhere. We're in the 70s now. We done went through like 200 lifetimes. We're here, y'all. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay, so one of you started doing your practices again. Yes, the divine's like, ooh, I see this. Okay, through, so we're in high school. It didn't work. Your spirit said, all right, you know what? We're just going to try this again. Okay, we're in the 70s. Somebody went to get a tarot reading because they slept with someone that they're like, is this something important? Now, listen, as we move in time, there's certain words and languages that they did use and did not use. Okay, so if I start saying things that aren't of 2024, it's because I'm literally channeling physically what this spirit would like me to tell you to channel the message. So, in the 70s, one of you went to do a tarot reading because you slept with someone, one night stand, that actually was your twin flame. Okay, I don't know why I like this person. I want to be with them. And the tarot person said, there are half of you. Look at who you are, and this is who you're supposed to be with. Again, reunited again in the spiritual world. So you two always been together, you just never were able to help it manifest. Okay? The more you worked on yourself, now listen, whoever the awakened twin is, it was their job to awaken for you guys to meet so you guys can move forward. Now, listen, if you ask your peoples, your divine counterparts, ask them about their family if they're into, you may or may not know, is anyone in their family into divination? Okay? Because that will tell you a lot what you need to know, especially with this. What's this energy here? Like the divine is rushing me. Chariot energy. So again, this person's coming to get, they've been looking for you for a long time, and you've also been covered. I'm picking up Cancer energy, the crab. This is a Chariot card, but see how you've been divinely covered and protected? I tell you guys, divine feminine, the woman energy, follows the divine masculine lifetime after lifetime, still protecting him, no matter what. And I feel like, look at this, told you, no matter what, she follows him. And you know what's so interesting is, if she's been hurt, he has to watch that from a spiritual point. So like, divine feminine, yeah, I don't care who you were before you met your twin flame or who you've been with, they've watched you hurt over long periods of time. Where it's like when they finally get a chance to be with you, and if they cause that hurt, it's past life. It's almost like, why can't I stop thinking about this person? Because you knew them forever. Okay? Instant chemistry, instant connections, because you've been around each other for years of your life. Before you knew you, before years. We're talking about caveman, Aztec, Indians. Like, you knew each other a long, 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 long time. And all the divine was trying to do is get you guys to be here. Okay? So again, divine feminine, you may have been through 4 or 5 marriages before you actually were able to get to your divine masculine. And again, something about Egyptian times. This is your masculine energy. Okay, not in a negative energy, but really, again, in caveman time, Viking times, you guys go back a long time, a really long time. So now that divine feminine, again, divine feminine, you changed the course of action within this relationship, this connection. I feel like you guys had at least 5 lifetimes together. And like, it's like, you're the man 1 lifetime, they're the woman, you're the man, you're the woman. But wherever you guys physically are right now, I feel like the divine feminine energies, literally, the more she works on herself, the more you're able to come into union. But it's only the divine masculine can only meet her as far as he met himself. That's why he's so guided to work on himself. That's why he's so guided to work on himself and come out of this conflicting energy. Queen Bee, okay, with the bee and the 5 of Swords, lots of conflicting energy. What this masculine energy doesn't like, in lifetime after lifetime, divine feminine, you guys know that a lot of spiritual women, baddies, are very sexy. Very sexual. It's an appearance that they have that the masculine over time, he couldn't handle. He couldn't handle the amount of attention that the feminine got, even when they first met 200, 3,000 years ago. He could never handle that. This is why he was so with his mouth towards her, because she's always gotten attention. She always got energy. Maybe he felt as though she was favored by the divine. You know, this may even go back to Adam and Eve. This may even go back that far. Okay, so like, literally, I feel like I'm getting the Adam and Eve energy, because the 8 of Pentacles in the Garden of Eden working on their self, because each lifetime they would switch places and abuse each other. It's not supposed to be like that. All because one person was more in tune than the other, so it caused a lifetime worth of fights, chaos, and abuse. And it didn't need to be that way, because no matter how angry divine masculine got at divine feminine, she still covered him. Doesn't it sound familiar? No matter how bad your masculine in 2024, whatever he does, it's because you love him, you identify with him in spirit, not as physical. It's certain things he can't help get rid of or do, because that's what he's been carrying lifetime after lifetime. It's not his fault physically, but it is his fault spiritually, because you gave him plenty of chances. I need you to be a better person. We have something to do. Okay, in this Garden of Eden. You need to work on yourself so we can come back and be together and work on this divine mission that we have together. Whatever it is that we need to do, Divine Masculine, you need to, are you going to be on board this lifetime or not? If you don't want to be on board this lifetime, that's okay. Okay? If you don't want to be on board this lifetime, but what Divine Feminine is saying, Divine Masculine, you're not dragging me any more lifetimes through this. I'm not going to do it. Okay? So if being with me right now is what you want, you have to surrender to the things that you can't control because you've held on to them for so long. You can't control them anymore. Let them go. Let them go. And she's begged him to let him go. And every time Divine Feminine looks out for Divine Masculine's well-being, he comes back in an energy of being abusive and mad and spiteful, and this is where we get the ghosting, and this is where we get the not, having communication, purposely withholding communication from you on purpose, not because it's unforeseen circumstances, on purpose, because he needs you to show him you still want me. After 3,000 years, do you still want me? Divine Feminine saying, I've been covering you for all this time, Divine Masculine. I don't know what you want more from me. You can't continuously abuse me and this energy. You can't. The Divine's not going to allow it. The Divine's not going to allow it. Okay, so again, I really feel like this Divine Masculine feels really depleted without Divine Feminine. It's almost like because he needs your energy, you two are brought here to do this together, pair. So yes, Divine Feminine, you can excel. And that's the thing, the council is allowing Divine Feminine to continue to excel. She's done the work. She's done the work. That's the only reason why you two can come into union this lifetime, Divine Masculine, is because she did the work. That's it. You're forfeiting your abundance. You're forfeiting your lifetime blessings. You're forfeiting our children. You're forfeiting our generational. You're forfeiting everything if you don't get your shit together. And Divine Feminine, what's going to happen is, you know what? This is it. After this lifetime, Divine Masculine, you're done. You're out of here. After we've done all we can, it's time for you to step up and do what you need to do. It's no amount of magic that's going to get you where you need to be besides the fact that you working on you becoming the man that you're supposed to be. That's the only way it's going to work. And here he goes again, upset because Divine Feminine always had this magnetic energy where she would draw other masculines into her life and to her energy. Never turning her back on Divine Masculine. Never, ever. Divine Feminine stayed true to Divine Masculine through thick and thin, through being spiteful, through being abusive. Did you ever wonder why the hell do I keep attracting abusive partners? Is because part of you in another realm is still dealing with that abusive person, and you've got to let it go. That's why I always talk about forgiveness. Right? You may not know why these things, why the heck are these things happening now? Because in another realm, in another dimension, you're still going through it and you didn't heal it. That's why I told you guys at the beginning of my awakening. I had to go in and get my 16-year-old pregnant self and say, get your ass up, let's go. You're not going to do this. You have to go get yourself in places in life that you don't know where you left yourself, the place back to yourself. So again, Divine Masculine, but he's coming in a very faint, not so strong energy. And here we are this lifetime not feeling so strong. Divine Feminine, you've weathered the storm. Okay, so, and guess what? What I do feel like, again, is this masculine energy is tired. Look how tired he is of going through karmic cycles and karmic retribution. And look at his face. It's almost like he has nothing left of him. And Divine Feminine, you're still manifesting. So now I got you guys together. Here we are. We're in the 70s. We're together. I got you. The world's changed. I went there. We've gotten you. We're out of the Garden of Eden. Okay, we're out of the Garden of Eden. We might be in the 1600s right now. Now there's a voyage. Now you guys are on the Pilgrim, Mayflower voyages. Okay, and then guess what? Then one of you guys meet Indians, and then guess what? One of you guys start learning more about your magic. Again, every lifetime, somebody is awakening their magic, because that's what draws you back together. And this is what I don't understand is, listen, there's a lot of warlocks out here. This is 2024. Why do y'all hide the fact that you're spiritual? Like, we can tell, we can feel it, we can know, we can say, oh no, I don't believe in that. You do. You do believe in that. You do practice that. A lot of them keep it very, very secretive. Okay, so like the cat's out the bag now. The cat's really out the bag. Okay, so now we're coming in on the Mayflower. Now we're pilgrims, we're meeting Indians, and guess what? Somebody knows re-sparks their magic. Now they're keeping it a secret. Now Divine Masculine's keeping it a secret, because it's almost like every time he just wants to make sure that he's very intimidated by your magic, very intimidated by your spirituality, and if he can be secretive about being spiritual and magic, he does. He does. Because he doesn't want you to know. Because you're so magnetic. Your aura is so incredibly attracting. He doesn't want anything else or anyone else. It's like if you could walk around with a bag on your head all day, he would love that. Because it's like the jealousy. Nothing that goes into a mouth to fill to man, but what comes out of the man to fill to man. You guys have been over 15 lifetimes together. Somebody's exhausted, okay? With the world card top of the deck, the wheel card on top of the world card. So things are changing. So now the wheels are turning. So now Divine Masculine, which I really love, is the fact that he's gotten more power. Now look at him. He went from this to this. But guess what? With the Seven of Wands, so yes, Divine Masculine was doing moon magic, but like Divine Feminine may needed something. He was very selfish and closed off to assisting. The Divine's like, here we go again. You're not learning. With the Page of Pentacles, very closed off to helping Divine Feminine. Here we go, the addictions, drinking. Okay, so closing off his magic to Divine Feminine and in turn cause the addiction. That's where the addictions come from. Okay, sitting in somewhere in the garden, drinking when he's supposed to be out here doing the work. You went from nothing to something back to nothing. And this is why maybe every time they hurt you or they do wrong by you, the Divine takes things away, because they're like, you don't learn. You just don't want to learn, do you? It's okay if you don't want to learn. Yeah. Divine Feminine, I feel like you arose out of your when Divine Masculine was weak, Divine Feminine, that's when you were getting strong. When he was strong, and the Divine was like, okay, he's stronger now. What can we do for this relationship, this connection? See, there you guys are again. I keep catching ya. There you are again. All right? You're stronger now. Divine Feminine's got... See, here we go. I feel like this is an energy where maybe Divine Feminine has passed away and Divine Masculine grew stronger. Whatever it is, it's not a fight. It's like this Divine Masculine really... Yeah, it's this Divine Masculine. So we have the Goddess and we have this Emperor energy. I don't really know I'm not reading I'm looking at the numbers, but there's a change in between you guys because we got 3, 10, and 3. So you guys must became rulers. This masculine energy just cannot let you shine. You guys must became rulers somewhere. So there you are again. See? Another family, another lifetime of you two being together. All right, so this looks like maybe some Viking energy. Viking era. And then Divine Feminine had to cast spells to get Divine Masculine away. You guys, you don't need to do magic on your twin flame. I tell you that all the time. So Divine Feminine cast magic for Divine Masculine to go away. It feels like she's getting tired of his shit. You know, you see, and then she casts him away. Then he comes back with a vengeance. Then he comes back. Something, you guys are back to the Garden of Eden. It's like you guys have these, it's driving me crazy because all these soul contracts that you guys get renewed over and over again, over and over again, over and over and over again. Because I think about it over and over again. I can't keep wishing, I can't take it, and I can't take it no more. That's why they dream about you so much. All right, so we got our place in a union where you guys actually can get along, and I kind of like this. Okay, so you're getting along. Everything's working out just fine. And then what puts a burden on this relationship connection again is you grow older and divine feminine, divine masculine, now all he cares about is finances. So you leave his life. See how he got older? He got older. I just feel like divine masculine keeps losing divine feminine. And she keeps transforming. Cows are very significant. She keeps transforming into her higher self. Divine feminine's always been in her higher self. Spirits call me to pull these last cards. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Every time divine feminine, she says, all right, divine masculine, I'm leaving. I'm out. She transforms into a higher entity or higher, in the spiritual realm. This divine masculine has problems with drugs and alcohol. Bad. More than you would think. More than you would know. Because here you are again. Oh, wow, there you go. Here you are again. Here's the cow, 9 of Pentacles. Somebody may have had a farm. You guys may have farmed together as well. Here you guys are again. You see the bunny? I'm telling you, you were meant to have kids. And then guess what, divine feminine? We're not placing blame on him anymore because you became the alcoholic. Be careful out here, y'all. Be careful. If you're intuitively guided to stop drinking, if you've been guided like, man, I feel like I just need to stop drinking or chill out for a little bit, it's because your higher self saying you're going to get yourself into some shit you can't get out of. Okay? So, stop. Again, divine feminine maybe fell into some type of addiction of drinking herself because you guys share that split. It's either he's going to be that or you're going to be that. And what the divine, the universe is really trying to free you both of those, it's an entity that you guys, it's an entity that you've taken on. I feel like it started with divine masculine though. And lifetime after lifetime, you may have picked it up and put it back. How many of you may have parents that were alcoholics when you were younger, and then you got a partner that dealt with it because that entity's been around you for a long time. You're still dealing with that in somewhere else. All right, so now I feel like divine feminine became an alcoholic or had some type of substance as she got older. I love that the divine, and you guys have a daughter here that may be into same-sex relationships. Okay, but into same-sex relationships, but really wanting children. So that's a branch off that. I just feel like that's really strong, and I don't really like to get into children's energy. I just like to stay away from that. So here we are, divine feminine. You guys got older. You had a farm. You had a daughter. Okay, because clearly you had a daughter. But where is divine masculine? I don't see him anywhere in here. Like, where the hell did he go? I wonder if this is an energy where he left. Casting something. It's almost like I didn't even see these spirit guides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't see these ancestors. You guys have one spirit guide that constantly has been watching over you lifetime after lifetime. Yeah. So you're casted out, divine feminine. Divine masculine. And then this is where divine masculine, he may have casted divine feminine out, like in a sense of it's weird to me because he's gone, but it's her energy. He's gone, but it's like his energy all over her. So here we go. Controlling the seasons, the rain. Some of you are capable. I know I can control the wind. I've learned to airbend. I love it. It's very interesting. Birds are really significant. Whenever there are heavy downpours, divine feminine would go out and try to there's a lot of pain here with divine feminine and divine masculine. Ooh, it's making me emotional. It's a lot of pain here where it's almost like he left and never came back. It's almost like he left her life and never returned. And she's done everything. Ooh, it's making me emotional. And she's looked for him. Oh, like, it's almost like maybe he went out and he never returned. And she's looked for him day and night, day and night. And this is why she turned into an alcoholic. And he may have been with the mermaids. He may have been. This is what I'm picking up. This is all making a lot of sense. He may have just went with marine life energy. And marine life spirits. I have marine life spirits. I don't think they didn't come up underneath this. I would know. I feel it now though. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So that may have been that's why he never returned, but she's looked for him and looked for him and looked for him and done plenty of spells and plenty of things to get him to come back, and he's never came back. But it's worked before, so like, what happened now? It's worked. It's worked plenty of times where she was able to manifest him back and fix things, but here it just seems like he's gone with the mermaids. Something happened where I feel like on a spiritual level, he went to like the other side. Yeah, look at, here we go. Mother of Fire, which would be Queen of Wands, and initiation to the marine life energy. That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen at all, actually. So that was testing his gangster, and he failed as usual. Bah humbug. But this is where Divine Feminine was saying, like, we finally made it here. Look at, she's like, all right, I think I have the baby. I'm ready to go. And then Divine Masculine gets initiated into, but they only wanted him to use him for his powers. So here, look at Ace of Pentacles and the Wisdom. They only wanted him for his powers. So then again, once he didn't bend and break to what they wanted, I feel like they sent him back. Yes. They sent him back. He wasn't giving what they wanted. Now listen, this is where it gets weird, because this looks like a man dressed in woman's clothing. So they've done things to him that maybe he doesn't want to talk about, and maybe he doesn't want to discuss. And in reference to, I said we're going to get deep, right? Maybe your masculine's dealt with some things in his childhood that made him question his sexuality. Something just not right here. He never came back the same. So, okay, so he came back, right? 8 of Pentacles, but he never came back the same, and put Divine Feminine in this depression energy. Because she doesn't really know who he is. Because of the marine life. Okay? Because he lives a different life now. He's different. He's a different person. Still wanting Divine Feminine, and returning in another lifetime, but different. Completely different. It's almost like, and then who has the more health problems? Divine Masculine. Who has the more health problems? Coming in, all right, so he's saying, I'm coming in for this new beginning. Divine Feminine, this is you where you try to manifest him back and everything. It just wasn't working because it wasn't time. But here he is again, back in his youthfulness. Some of your masculines may be younger than you as well. The Tree of Life. Ten of Cups and Nine of Swords. No matter what, you guys always went through emotional problems. And then well, we're in a lifetime now where somebody was putting magic on you too. Oh, great. Because it's the women that were in Divine Masculine's life. Because remember, now we're in another lifetime. He's strong. He's resilient. He's brave. He's somebody may be a medical profession. Somebody may use a job with their hands. Somebody's hands are, somebody holds a lot of energy and power within their hands and they don't really know it. Five of Swords energy. Anything they touch can turn to gold. But somebody done magic on this relationship, this connection. It's a masculine. It's a masculine that's done magic on this divine masculine. And guess what? It's probably following him right now. With the Ace of Swords. See, in his dreams, your masculine still gets followed by an entity that tries to steal his dreams. Literally. Like, it could be an energy where you're like, this could be you or them, right? This energy is so fluid right now. Where they're trying to manifest health and wealth, and it's not. It's because they're stuck somewhere where they didn't care about that. They're stuck somewhere where it wasn't important for them for their health. Like, they had it all. Why do they need to do anything else? It's like that's where they get this spirit of procrastination from. The spirit of laziness. All their dreams, somebody's taken your masculine dreams from them before. Because it's the feminine energies that they deal with. That over the lifetimes that, you know, he's always just wanted to feel important and as attractive as divine feminine. And that's really what happened. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Yeah, look. He always wanted to feel as attractive and powerful as a masculine. It's giving me some Poseidon energy and Zeus energy. It's like he can go back and forth. Marine life, regular. It's like he started living a life, and that's why the marine life, we're doing magic on him, because I feel like he had a family in the marine life and he had a family on the land, and it can't be like that still living a double life. It can't be like that. The divine said, you know, you can't be like that. With the Two of Pentacles, and he's walked forever deciding, do I want my marine life or do I really want my land life? You know, unsure which way he wanted to go. But he chose you, divine feminine. He chose you. He said, so he's chose you over and over and over and over and over and over. He's chose you. Now he's chose other things too and other people. But at the end of the day's got to end. When they said, do you want to live on land or do you want to live on water? Because you can't do both. He said, I want to live on land with my divine feminine. This is where I want to go. Okay, so like, whatever I have to do it, that's where I want to go. I want to be with my wife. I'm telling you, this person, that's why when they looked at you and said you were their wife and they didn't know you, not only did they feel like they were bugging, but it's because you've been the wife for so long. Okay, you're their wife. You are their divine counterpart. So, going to the priestess saying, are you sure this is what you want? I believe there may have been some exorcism, however they looked at it at the time. But really getting this divine masculine back into his earthly ways. Here he goes. Back into his earthly ways. Here you guys go, 44 energy. You're there. You're there together, okay? So we got the Four of Cups and we got the Four of Wands. Okay, so there you're back together. You know, divine feminine's always afraid that divine masculine may change his mind. So she stays guarded at all times. At all times. Even on the spiritual plane, she stays very guarded. Within this relationship, this connection, you know, she's like, I've done this with you plenty of lifetimes, divine masculine. Are you going to get this together yet? Are you ready? And he's sure that you are who he wants, and you are who he wants, and he is who you want. He's sure. Purity energy. And again, you know, this masculine, cat is significant. Somebody, okay, so now we're today, right? So now we're today, this divine masculine, this Six of Swords energy, they're intuitively guided to like write, right? So somebody's being guided to like write. And the divine's opening them up, because I feel like, again, things are moving around in my room. Again, this is, being tested, and this the part, it's like, Dad, don't ruin it. being tested on this divine connection, because the divine masculine ruins it again. I don't know about but somebody's divine masculine's been going through tower moment after tower moment when they met you is because they didn't do right, and the divine's like, hell no, we're not. It can't happen this lifetime and this 2024 lifetime. It can't happen like that. You know, and what I feel like is this masculine in this lifetime may have tried to do some type of magic to the connection. It wasn't even necessary. But that's what he always does. Every time he doesn't get his way with divine feminine, that he runs to do the magic. Oh, she's going to do what I want her to do. And she better do as I say and not as I please. And I get it. But you can't run and do magic every time. It doesn't help. All right, so we're leaving these two out. We're leaving these two out because in flesh and in spirit. And we're also leaving this one out because divine feminine, you cover divine masculine journey, lifetimes after lifetimes, wars after wars. Okay, Pegasus, and you've always gave divine masculine the energy to be free. You've never held him in an energy where you're mine and you have to do this. And no, you've always let divine masculine so free that sometimes he flew away and never came back. That sometimes he went and started other families. But always wanting to be with you. Okay, and this is where we say now is, it doesn't matter who they're with, their all mind always wanders back to you, is because you've been together in this lifetime for so long. Spirit, clarify this Lovers card for me, please. The World card. New York City, please go easy on me tonight. Somebody's from New York City. Big cities. I'm thinking of big cities. Somebody may be from a really big city, local big city closest to you. You guys, comment down below the most localist big city next to you. I want to see something. Yeah, somebody moved away. Every time I don't want this, but I want to get these people together. So, he moved to the city, and then somebody moved out. I tell you, every time he moves away, he leaves, he goes. Every time. Why? Why did he leave this time, Spirit? Why did he leave? Because 33, because he was communicating with someone that made him think he would have better. The side bitch. Energy's energy. Every time he goes for what he thinks is better, and it's a lower vibrational entity trying to get you from where you need to be. It's like, how do you allow these lower vibrational entities to trick you out of your own spot? Trick you out of your own spot. Spirit, clarify this Justice card for me, please. Divine Feminine, every time, look at with the Devil card. Every single time. And then Divine Feminine, what do? You start working on yourself. You start becoming a better woman. And here he comes back thinking about you in his thoughts with the Temperance Devil card, Knight of Cups, because he regrets it. I'm here for a short time. They're there for a short time with these karmic situations. It never lasts long. Because the moment they get into that with the karmic, and they don't feel the same way that they feel about you. They feel different. They feel restricted. They feel like, I don't feel free. This isn't a love that makes me feel free. I don't feel free. Who's just putting this black magic? Because you're the 33 in the chat, and it was just 1033. Because you are the one for him. Now you have these other women doing magic on you. To very clarify some of this magic energy that they're doing, because they don't want you to have this 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so there have been entities after you two for lifetimes after lifetimes to stop you from being in this 10 of Pentacles. Because if you're in this 10 of Pentacles, you're very abundant. You're very strong together. You will create a lot. That's what's happening here. Spirit, clarify this World card for me, please. Page of Swords. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Can't get no privacy. Well, because whoever this person is to watch you, they're seeing that they don't stop nothing. They're not stopping anything. Okay? You are this man's blessing today, yesterday, last month, last week, 20 years ago, 200 years ago. Nothing is changing. That energy's still here. Nothing is changing. You still are the blessing. Comment down below, I'm still the blessing. They can't take that away. It's been ordained. You are the blessing. You were sent to this person's life to show them better, to show them what unconditional love is. You always did that. You've always done that for this person. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Comment down below. I am the blessing. 7 of Pentacles. What they try to do is steal what the other entities are trying to do in other realms, are stealing this divine masculine's blessing, stealing his abundant energy. You two are supposed to be very well off, financially stable together. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Financial commitment, long-term investments, those look like wedding rings to me. Comment down below, I am the blessing. Those look like wedding rings to me. Feathers are significant. This is what you two were brought here together this lifetime to have the generational wealth, to have the children, to have everything that you need, want, need, and desire. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Person from the past returning. 6 of Cups. Energy from the past. This divine masculine. See how much of an amazing father he is. See how much of an amazing mother you are. 5 kids. Y'all supposed to have 5 children together. I think I've seen, oh yeah, and I did see a lot of daughters. Because we talked to, there were like 2 daughters here. And here we go this lifetime. 2 sons, combined families. I keep telling y'all about the Brady Bunch. Now think about how many kids you have. Think about how many kids they have. This might work. Okay, because there is a child that's supposed to be born, and the more this person doesn't move into the energy that they're supposed to be and to be with you, this is why they feel like life is hard and life is bad, because the life that they want to live right here is with you, the rings. Like, I don't know who the hell they feel more comfortable in this lifetime watching you than they do coming forward, because they don't feel like they're good enough. They don't feel like they have enough. But the more they stay away, the more God's like, no, you're going. The more they stay away, the more they're guided to. How do you win when they're so guided to, when they want to say, you know what, I can't do this, I have to stay away, but guided. It doesn't go away. That's why I tell you guys, if you get inklings about things from my reading and it bothers you, and it doesn't go away, email me, because that's your spirit team and my spirit team saying, like, there's something out, there's a message for you there. Like, you need to go talk to Sunshine Goddess. You need to go. I'm telling you guys, if you guys have dreamed about me, email me. Anyone that knows in our collective, you email me, baby. I'm emailing you right back. I don't play that. I need to know. I like talking to you guys. If you're due for a reading and it fell through or whatever that we're supposed to talk, email me back. I just get busy. I don't forget about you guys. Okay? So again, somebody's looking up something. I gotta change. Ever since they met you in this lifetime, they're guided to change. So you may have met on social media, or they've always prayed for someone like you. Okay, or they always prayed for someone to be in an energy like you, and here you are, you showed up and they weren't even fucking ready. Excuse me, spiritual bird. Because now I'm pissed. Like, because no. And I feel like, they're more comfortable watching you from far away because they don't have everything that they want, need, and desire. But ready to lose it if you may move on. This person's getting information about you through outside sources. Through other people. This person met you and immediately met a karmic immediately after, because that's all the karmics do. Follow them lifetime after lifetime. I like, fucking bye. Go away. That's all they do is follow this masculine, because he wanted to be so magnetic just like you, Divine Feminine. The difference between you is you can be magnetic. You can be sexy, but you're disciplined. He's not. He's not at all, under any circumstances. And every time you come in his life, he thinks there's better. Every single time you come into his life, he thinks there's better. Oh, she's this or she's that. And, bye. Nine of Swords. Then he sees that him not feeding into your energy or him not in your life doesn't change nothing, and then he gets worried that you're gonna go meet someone else, and then he's like, oh, let me change, let me heal, let me be better. Let me do magic on my divine feminine. Because if she has another man or in her life, okay, God forbid, and you don't know, some of these people don't speak over your life very well. No, she's not going to be with no one but me, and I want that. And guess what? They've always wanted that. So guess what? You may be walking around separated or in this twin flame dynamic saying, okay, well, if this person can't get it together, I'm ready to be I can be with someone else, and it's all over. You know she's not. She's taken. No, she's not. You're like, no, I'm not. No, yes, you are. In spirit, you're taken. Okay? Some of these masculines have said, you know what? They're not going to be with nobody but me, and if I'm not ready for 10 years, then she's going to wait. And how unfair is that? Because they've always done that. And then you get away. The only way you can get away from this is if you work on yourself. That's the only way. Because time after time, lifetime after lifetime, you said, okay, fine, if we can't do this, that's okay, and you go live your life, and they pull you right back. Because no, you're not going to live without this. Someone please call 911. The alleged assailant is 5'1", and she shot me through my heart, and he shot me through my soul. Feel my body getting cold. Abuse, domestic violence. How many of you been through domestic violence relationships up until now when you said enough is enough? I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I was in a really bad domestic violence. I could not understand for the life of me for years, why am I going through this? I don't know. I knew I didn't deserve it. I knew it, but it was just part of my life. But there is domestic violence. Now, whether you two have domestic violence, they go through domestic violence. 9/11, someone please call 911. Because they settled for something they weren't supposed to be. And I can't make this shit up. I can't say ambulance, come when I'm calling 911. I can't do that. But Sunshine Goddess can. Right? Sunshine Goddess can. Again, somebody left you to go be in another relationship where it was really, 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 really bad. Do I want to cry? Yeah. I feel it. Because they make the wrong fucking decisions every time. Excuse me for my cuss, I've been better, but like this pissing me off. Because you jump out the frying pan into the fire. That's what they did. And here they go looking at you. Ooh, you look like you're having fun over there. You look like you might be growing. Let's try it again. Let's try it one more time. And this time in fear of you holding back. And if you hold back, you know, baby, they're going to go in and do their magic. Okay? So it's like, you might be single. You might be wanting this relationship. You might say, listen, okay, I get it. This person that I want to be with, I can't because they're not ready. It's fine. I don't mind. It's okay. But guess what? They're like, well, you're not going to go be with anyone else. And you may even not even be sexually attracted to anyone else either. Right? Last night I kept getting downloads of it's not going to work for no one else. So there may be a divine masculine, 10 of Wands, that there you have problems getting it up for other people. I said, ooh, if I do a reading like that, someone's going to think I'm out here doing some crazy shit. I'm just going to include it in my reading. They can't. You know why? Because whatever they've done over the past lifetimes to you has finally caught up to them. And yeah, maybe they did some type of magic where you can't go be with other people. Maybe they did do some type of magic where messing with your sexuality, energy, whatever the case may be. But guess who's serving at the brunt of this lifetime? They are. Especially with the drugs and alcohol. It's like they can't, their wand's very magical. They can't use it the way that they want to. Energy to energy, if it resonates. And here we go, my friends. We have you taking every lifetime, it seems as though every time they walk away, you start getting better. Or maybe you walk away and they start getting better. But the divine's like, it has to manifest on this lifetime. And that's why I kept saying, Spirit, like, you keep telling me that these connections have to manifest in this lifetime. I get it, but like, how do I get held responsible for people not doing what they're supposed to do? Like how? Well, my teachings. I'm like, Okay. All right. That's why I want to get excited. Like, oh, I can't wait to go in front of the Divine Council. It's working. And then it's like, you know, there's days where they're like, Sunshine Goddess. I'm like, alrighty. Due for this new beginning in love. Must be love on the brain that got me feeling this way. Every time you guys get a change, it's accompanied by some type of love. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I'll dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That's why you were guided to walk away. Sometimes you have to leave them, Divine Feminine. Sometimes you have to, but to get your shit together, that's why you're not leaving them for another woman again. You're not leaving them for another man again. You're leaving them so you can get yourself together. All right, reciprocated. The Divine's giving Divine Feminine this lifetime the okay to move on. Horn confirmation. Divine Feminine, you're somebody's husband, whether it's them or not. That's what's not going to change. They can't hold you hostage in the spiritual world and in the physical world. That's why you feel like you're like, I'm single, okay? I can be with other people. No, you can't, not on a spiritual level. Your person's not letting you go. Unhand me. You may say unhand me, but they're not. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. And they do it, like, they're so secret I could punch it. They're so secretive about it. But again, it's like their divine, and you know what? This Divine Masculine saying, it's already written. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. It's already written. Nine of Pentacles. Something about Thanksgiving. Very significant. Now, it's not giving me energy of you two being together, spending time together, but it's a turn of events that will happen now. So, like, that's all I'm going to say. There's going to be some shit that goes down around Thanksgiving. It may have nothing to do with Thanksgiving. I'm just getting the day. I'm just using that as a timeline. That's changing, or they may be changing their outlook on this relationship as we speak right now. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Energy's energy. If it resonates, if you're not on good terms with this person, they're ready to reach out. Somebody keeps writing, erasing. Send the damn message already. Jesus Christ. Spirit, clarify this Ten of Swords. Yeah, they made a decision. Must be love on the brain that got me feeling this way. They may be in a third party situation. They may be in the kitchen on Thanksgiving cooking, and your person could have a sudden epiphany like, this is not where I want to be. But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. It's okay, Roby. It could be past life. This is past life. Okay, so like, you could just get in where you fit in, baby. This is past life. This is past life that we're kind of going, and we're coming here really quick, and we're running back to past life energy. So they made a decision. I don't want to be here. And this full moon that passed, you know, that helped them, this Taurus full moon, which is about self. But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad that they want to leave where they are right now. They got into another relationship connection. They did it mad fast. They're trying to keep it a secret from you. They don't want to be there. They don't want to be with that person. We're going to clarify this moon card. Oh, how I feel so sad. Now that they want to leave, they don't want to be there anymore. She's crying her heart to me. How could you let this be? I just need time to see where I want to be. That's the truth with you. Where I wanna be. That magic didn't work. Sweet little dee-dee. They try to do some magic. I don't mean to hurt you, baby. That magic didn't work. It doesn't work anymore. Whoever doing magic on your divine counterpart, it doesn't work anymore. Say when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. Now that I want to leave. They want you to come to them. This masculine. And that's another thing too. Like, they want to really make sure they're manifesting you. Woo! They're manifesting you like crazy. Now they may be doing some Look at these, yeah. We got, somebody did a come to me spell, okay? So if somebody's doing a come to me spell, you got this 8 of Wands, come to me, clarifying the 9 of Cups. You're everything that I want. You're everything I hope for. You're everything that I need. I want this new beginning. You are so beautiful to me. The magic. Can't you see? Yeah, so we getting deep in here. I told you we getting deep. If you're scared, go to church. They're manifesting this. The lover's energy. The come to me. They're manifesting that again right now. Right now. If you don't have anyone in your life, okay, well, your divine counterpart is manifesting you in spirit. If you physically do not have anyone, like such a guys, who could you be talking about? And a spirit, an energy that you may say, I feel like someone's in my life and I feel like I'm committed, but there's no physical person. Oh yeah, they're there. They're just waiting for you to do the work so they can come in. They're there. They're there. I can feel them. It's pretty obvious. Email me separate. This is a collective reading. So separate is, separate. But it's there. It's here. It just might be taking a little bit longer than expected. Somebody's doing magic. It's not showing up the right way. But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Time with friends and friends. If friends introduce a new love. So while this person was... Excuse me. Y'all see this? Past life, uncharted territory. New level of unconditional love. Who cares? Yeah, they regret it. Okay, Spirit, like you're going so fast. Okay, they regret weathering the storm. Whoever these friends introduced, whoever these people were that thought that you weren't for them, everyone's taking their words back. Everyone's regretting it. They're telling this person, they're actually for you. I promise you, this is what you want. Maybe they didn't know, whatever. This person, now they're looking for the signs of you, of being able to move forward, of reaching out, of being in this new level of unconditional love. But when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, how I feel so sad. Now that I want to leave, getting to know you. They want to know you more. I feel like this person came in and learned you on a superficial level. And that's why they never got where they didn't get deep with you, because they were afraid. And black magic and shit. And past life things that they didn't heal. And addictions. When it all falls down, and when it falls down, who you gonna call now? I didn't know what to do, so I sent mixed signals. Because, they love you, they care, they want to be with you, but, how? Okay? The more I push you away, the more I really want to be with you. Yeah, so that's why I'm going to talk shit to you. Okay, that's why I'm going to talk shit. That's why I'm going to, whatever a man says, if that's why I'm going to do everything I can to just not, I can't stand the fact that I really love you. 77:14 on the clock, baby. Love and happiness. That's what they're manifesting. What are they manifesting right now is love and happiness with you. I don't know I just want crab legs so bad. I'm going to take my daughter to lunch. That's where we're going to go get some seafood. Pack your bags. Somebody may want to take oh my God, I said seafood. And look at this, a boat. So maybe you guys are going to have seafood. Maybe you're going on the boat. Maybe you're going on a cruise. I just got the seafood taste in my mouth. I really wanted seafood at the time. And here we got pack your bags. You might be going on a cruise with this person. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. I don't want to lose you, and I miss hearing your voice, because your voice your voice resonates through their soul lifetime after lifetime. Give me some time to show you, please. I love you guys, Hunter Goddess crew. Woo! That was a lot. May not seem like it was a lot. That was woo! Got a little headache. Let's get some, they want time. So are you willing to give them more time? That concludes our reading. It was a little different, right, than usual? I know. But I was really guided to do it this way today. So let me clean up this mess. Look, as soon as I peek up, I see this. They love your purity energy. They love the way you love, even in spirit. See how you guys are so in love? You guys are so in love. I think they're afraid of the depths of your love. It's deep. It's so deep that how did you know they wanted to marry you when you first met them? How did you know? You're in tune. You're spiritual. You know. It's nothing for them to be scared of, though. It only gets scary when they try to do things and hide things from you. You know, and you covered them for lifetimes. Like, what are you scared of now? You did everything you wanted to do anyway every lifetime. And I just love that. I've even learned so much to even be able to figure out my own situations. I'm telling you, it's like I woke up a whole nother sunshine goddess. Like I went to school overnight. Divine feminine energy. You're doing the damn thing, girl. I see you out here. Say yes to the dress. Divine feminine, yes. This masculine does want to come in and marry you. They're just very shy. Okay? Somebody's just shy. Okay? Spirit, clarify this. Lots of pink, which signifies highest form of love. Clarity, divine feminine. Somebody also wants to know, how do you feel? What do you mean? What do you mean? Children, somebody wants to have a baby with you too. Oh, what do you mean? Planning ahead. You're so So when I was like, Spirit, is this? And also I got the unrequited love, but that's only because they feel like they acted very childish. They had trust issues, but you are this true love, mutual love, loyalty, trust. What do you mean? When you nod your head, yes, but you want to say no. What do you mean? And lots of telepathic communication. Don't play. What do you mean? And also somebody also felt that like maybe if they had kids or something, somebody had kids outside of the relationship before, a long time ago. That might be another energy of why they're like kind of got weirded out. Oh, heartbroken. They're always heartbroken, but it be them that's leaving. I don't understand my masculine. Like, get your shit together. Energy's energy. If they're resonant. Being all sad, and it's him the one that's doing all this stuff. Lifetime after lifetime. If you think about your relationship with this person and think about all the similarities that you've had over your life over the past couple years, you'll understand the spirit of the person you're supposed to be with. Hey, Hakeem the Dream. Happy Monday. All right, let's get something. Spirit, clarify this divine feminine. They may have viewed you as defiant at one time. Ooh, you was talking back, wasn't you? Express yourself through creativity, divine feminine. Praise his name with dancing accompanied by tambourines and harp. Okay, so we know this masculine energy, they love when you sweat them. They love that. That's what they want. Okay, so like that's what they want. They want you to sweat them and fall all over them the way that other people do you. The way that you're so magnetizing and you're so attractive and you can draw just about anything or anyone to you. Well, they want you to treat them like that too. Like a baby. Acting like a baby. Thank you for your donation. Connecting with I want to clarify unrequited love, connected living water, because still, you know, listen, this masculine needs to go throw some crystals to the ocean for, you know, so he can be forgiven by his marine family too. You know, he started a whole new world. He started a whole new life, and then he left because he really wanted to be with divine feminine. You leave in a trail of broken hearts lifetime after lifetime. Okay? The sea belongs to him, for he made it. His hand formed the dry lands too. So again, needing to connect. Some of these masculines need to take baths, salt baths. Some of them need to go put their feet in the ocean. They need to connect back to where they lost their self. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. One more, Spirit. A lot of your children are here too, so I wonder what your children have to say. Give peace a chance. So your divine children want you to get along and not argue and not fight. So if somebody wants to come through, they're not going to come through if you're not on a good note. So like, don't think you're going to be out here arguing and fighting with someone and then think you're going to be. These children do not want to come down here in this. You know what? And I was reading the thing yesterday. It's so funny because I used to say this in the beginning of my awakening. Who wants to be human? Who, you know, the higher realms look at us like the ghetto. Like, for real. Like, this don't make no damn sense. Your children aren't going to come if you're not getting along. And if you can't have children, okay, well, there once upon a time they want to come, but they won't, so they're going to try again lifetime. But if you're not peaceful, these children aren't coming. They're saying, hell no, you'll never have me trapped up. No, we're not coming unless you're in a peaceful energy. And that's why I feel like I had a miscarriage last year. Or the year before. Because I kept getting downloads that they're like, you can't. this, and I dreamed about the miscarriage, and then I had one 2 weeks later, but they knew that the guy that I was, engaged to, going to be with, he did not have my best interest at heart, none whatsoever. And I thought about this yesterday too, the whole 90 days, pregnant, married in 90 days, that's what I call that relationship. He had a dark entity that was after my ass, bad. And I just, it was so scary because he was very dark, and I'm not judging him, but he practiced dark arts, and I didn't know that. And I used to be like, you can't watch scary movies at my house, and I would have bad dreams. And the day I met him, Spirit said, don't go get Spanish food. And I was like, oh, I want Spanish food. I even told the people in the landlord office, oh, I usually get Spanish food, but I'm not going. What did I do? I went that day. If I didn't go, I wouldn't have met him, right? So a lesson is a lesson. I listen to my divine. I listen. When they say don't, I don't. I don't care what it's going to cost me at the time, but I know if they say don't send these kids to school this morning, and when I went and brought them to school, I got into a bad accident with the bus, right? When they said don't ride your motorcycle to the party, and I did it anyway, got into a bad motorcycle accident. When they say don't, I don't. Because I know it's for a reason. I don't care how bad I want to do it. I don't care how fun it seems. I don't care what I might be missing out. I don't. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. Okay, I'm leaving you with a gift. Peace of mind and heart, and the peace I give is a gift the world cannot change. So that's what your spirit baby saying. Listen, I'm here for you. I'm trying to give you peace so you can be together so I can come. But if I can't give you anything, if I can't be brought into this world by you too, I would like to leave you with the gift of peace. The gift of change. Something that your spirit baby wants to give you in this relationship connection that the world cannot give, meaning it's not going to be worldly. Like you can't touch it. You can't buy it anywhere. The best things in life are free type of energy like that. But wanting to really come through. Wanting to really come through. A lot of you are meant to have a lot of kids, up to 4 kids with this person. Woo! You may have 4 kids on your own. I have 4 kids. And don't ever think my readings aren't about me or my life. I'm just picking up universal energy. But I'll put in where I feel as though, I can fit in. So really the overall energy for this connection is for you two to have some damn peace. So you can do what you're supposed to do. Divine Masculine's got to go figure this part out. He's got a family in another realm. That's why it's hard for you to connect, even to the point where he may have a family right now and you don't know about it. So like living that double life, and being mad at Divine Feminine when she says, okay, if that's what you're going to do, okay. And then gets upset with her because she's saying, I know there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm not going to stress. They want you to stress. And thank you guys for watching because I'm looking at the numbers and I love that. Divine Feminine stresses nothing but I want to have peace in my life. And whatever you do, you can do. Clear as day, the whole reading came out in 3 cards. Divine Feminine saying, all right, I'm going on my life. I'm dancing. I'm having fun. Divine Masculine needing to figure out his marine life energy and figure that out. And still having, and again, what marine life is dealt to sexuality. The dolphins. There we go. So it's like, here we are. We're back from 2,000 years ago, and still it could be some energy, somebody dealing with their sexuality, not sure which way they want to go, but you got to go figure it out. You have to. And you got the spirit baby saying, hey, we want to come, but we're not coming because it's no peace here. So adios, hasta luego. We'll see you when you see you. We'll leave you a gift of something, but it won't be me in a physical body. It'll be a gift of peace. So if you can get along and you can heal some of those things where you don't feel peace. If you don't feel peaceful, we're not coming. Spirit babies are very authoritative. It's almost like they're little kings and queens. They give me very authoritative power to say, we don't want to do that. They're little, they're angelic beings, but in order to come down, remember, some of them might even say, listen, I used to be a grandpa and now I'm coming back. There's like, hell no. Some of them opt out of even coming back. They're like, no, we'll stay up here. It's better. And that thing, I'm going to put that reading on the community board. It's going to change your life. Okay, I'm going to put that podcast on the community board. It's going to change your life. It changed my life. Here I am. Changed my life overnight. All right, let's get some Archangel messages for this relationship, for this connection. All right, so I got these 3 sticking out, but Spirit said, don't take them. 44 again. You guys, listen, our confirmation number this week is 44 for sure. Okay, so if you see 44, I want you to stop, think, look at what you're wearing, look at the clothes, look at the time, look around you, look what's next to you, read whatever's around you, and that will tell you what it means. I don't know if hot and all that is, oh my God, P. Diddy, hot and all that, but can someone look up what 44 is on the twin flame journey? Look, 8, union. Take great pride in excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So the divine telling this masculine, in this lifetime, I need you to go work on yourself. I need you to do more for your see, with this masculine energy, he just gives me this energy of like not wanting to do shit, and it's pissing me off. When I'm drooling, now I'm pissed. Like they're saying, go elevate your life better. Go do more stuff. Consider getting additional education or training. He may be in school already. He may be reading books. He may be taking care of himself, but you got to practice what you want to do. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. And I love that because 4 + 4 is 8. I just need to know what 44 stands for in twin flame love. I thought hot and all that was on here, but usually she does it. It's okay. Must be love on the brain. That got me feeling this way. Oh, I love that. Okay, so McCall Owen. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I'm coming hot and all that. So McCall Owen says, if your baby ever comes out with a red spot on the back of their head where their neck is, it means the baby has been kissed by an angel before being born. My sister, the night my mom had my sister, she had like a pound of strawberries, but nevertheless, no one knew my mom was pregnant until like 8 months, right? I was little. I just remember one day I was like, I'm having a sister, and here she came. But my sister has a spot on her back that looks like it's strawberries. My sister's a blessing baby. And I just thought that was funny that you had put that. All right, so 44 in twin flames relationship is signifies readiness to accept your twin flame into your life. It encourages honest and openness in your connection. So that's what we're dealing with this week is accepting your twin flame back into your life. Flight, somebody's running. We got a runner this week. And it feels like a new connection where somebody's runner. But you have to accept these people for who they are. That's why I say, y'all got to know who you're dealing with. Do you accept them for who they are right now today? Do you accept them for who they are? And I remember talking to my soul sister about my connections, and she said to me, she said, are you going to accept these things or not? And I remember I said, I don't know. I can't accept these things, but it took me some time. But you got to accept people for who they are and how they are and what they do. And everything's not like, you think somebody sits 24/7 on how to make you miserable? No, it's what they're dealing with in their life and how they're operating. Nobody sits around and plots and plans. I mean, maybe they do, but about how am I going to make this person miserable today? No, it's what they're dealing with. It's a principality. It's an entity. It's to cause spiritual warfare. The moment you met this person, unbeknownst to you, was a moment you had spiritual warfare. The moment you met them, it was on and popping with spiritual warfare. And you probably didn't even think about nothing. 818 is the significant number 818. You know, you may not have known. So if this person does go to school and considers getting additional education training, this would become the opportunity to improve their plans, listen to their intuition for accurate guidance, facing their fears and grow stronger. Not run away and start a new family. Run away and get your life together. Okay? Because that's what they're called to do now. Energy, if it resonates, it resonates. Okay? Called to get their life together so you two can move forward. Spirit, clarify this. Came out again. For Ariel, because God forbid one of you get your shit together, you're leaving the other twin. This is what y'all been doing. I don't want that to happen. I'm counseled to get that not to happen. Okay, so when you give, you also receive. Somebody was being selfish. Time, money, resources, whatever. You can't be like that. You get what you get, don't be upset. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Cheap. Somebody was really being cheap. Okay, that's it. But At the end of the day's going to end, and the divine's like, how dare you be cheap with someone? I see you as a blessing, and you will have endless abundance as long as you do right in this relationship, this connection. Okay? So we got divine masculine is being cheap. And divine feminine is like, I'm tired of you being cheap. There's no reason that you're cheap with your time. There's no reason that you're being cheap with your money. There's no reason that you're being cheap with being intimate with me. There's no reason that you're so resistant to changing when I know you want better for your life. So fine, guess what? If you can't be better for me, go work on yourself. See how she's saying this lifetime, I think it's better if you work on yourself before we get separated in a way where we can't get back together. See him? You see him in divine standing side by side, got his back in the background. See divine masculine in the forefront. Okay, now divine. So this may be a time where he was a monk, where the divine's like, okay, I don't know what you did wrong. I don't know what happened there, but we're giving you another chance. You may not be presently in the 1600s of Buddha, living somewhere, get kicked out, but while you're here, go work on yourself. Go to school. Go do something better. Okay, for Raphael, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Beware of own emotions. Now, divine masculine leaving divine feminine, or abandoning her, or taking a break, or being resistant to change, is pulling on her abandonment issues as a child. That's what was happening. Okay, now see, he's standing behind her, and here she is. Okay, here he is, and she's standing behind him, and he's like, well, be aware of how you feel. Like, these masculines, sometimes they don't change lifetime after lifetime. Okay, so you're like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go find out other things. Because divine feminine always seeks out other possibilities in life, not other partners, right? Divine masculine always seeks out other partners. She seeks out other possibilities in life to be a better person. Energy is energy. If it resonates. King or Raphael. Okay, yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. And again, here's the masculine energy coming out of the water. King, yes, there he may be a king, right? But on earthly planes and here, it's not the same. You got to do the work. Energy's energy. If it resonates. He's got to do the work. Spirit, clarify another energy for divine feminine. 8 of Michael, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. Archangel Michaels, tell me about divine feminine. You can be free from this. See, you're not in the cage. You're just behind the gate. You know what I'm saying? If you're ready to walk, you can walk at any time, because they know that if you leave, right? See, they're telling him, if you leave, go work on yourself. Be better. They're telling divine feminine, if you leave, make good choices. Okay, so like, make good choices, because whatever you do, we got the 88 energy right here. When one leaves, one, it's like when one leaves, one comes. When one comes, one leaves. What we're trying to do is get you on the same timeline. Okay, but you can't if there's addictions. You can't if someone doesn't know about their sexuality. You can't if someone wants to run away. You can't if someone doesn't want a better life. You got to be aligned. You can't if someone's running after financial material things, and God's like, I gave you a woman that you can create great abundance with. Top of the deck, 5 of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunity for happiness. Search for a silver lining. Because divine feminine really doesn't want to leave the divine masculine. She's like, why do I have to be the one to walk away? Why do I have to be the one to leave? Why do I have to be the one to go? But they're like, if he doesn't get his shit together, he's going to slow you down. He's got to get his stuff together, slowing you down. Energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Let's get some soulmate messages for the collective. Thank you guys for being here, like, subscribing, and being part of my soul family. I love this. I knew this was going to be long. I was ready for this. Top of the deck, I got a card that I did see. One more that I didn't see. All right, here we go. 2 came up, 2 came up, 2 didn't. So let's see the first one. Love generates love. You will receive positive confirmation of this in the next few days. Keep on loving, and you will keep on receiving even greater blessings in return. Keep doing what you want to do. Okay. Excuse me, spiritual bird. Dwelling on the past and future keeps me from experiencing the power of now. Divine masculine. We know. It's pretty obvious. Okay? I make a conscious choice to be present. I accept love now. I am grateful for your love. Okay, so we got the first one from Divine Feminine saying, you know, love, I've been loving you. I'm going to keep on loving you. And I can keep receiving the blessing. Divine Masculine saying, I've done a lot of shit in the past that I keep dwelling on it, but I'm ready to accept now. I want to talk about now. And I'm grateful that you always loved me and you always kept me covered. Okay, let's see what Divine Feminine says. Try to look at things more from a feeling level. What is your heart saying? If you look at life purely through logic, you'll always get to a point where it makes no sense. True wisdom and understanding reside in your heart. Okay, let's see what Divine Masculine says. Surrendering all that no longer serves you. Let all that remains buried in your heart come to service and be healed. Let there be space for new energies to enter, a new beginning, transform darkness into light. So he knows that by staying in the past, by dwelling on past events and past things that happen, that he's not going to be able to get anywhere or really far in this relationship connection, that he's got to let it go. So again, this is Divine Masculine energy coming to us saying, listen, I know that I have to let the past go. All the past hurt, lifetime over lifetime, that he's caused for Divine Feminine or she's caused for him. He's got to let it go, because he can hurt her and it's okay, but it's like if she hurts him, it's, oh no, I'm not dealing with this, forget it, you shouldn't have did that, you know better, who do you think you are? And you're like, of all the shit you've ever done to me. Okay, he's realizing that he hasn't been fair for quite a few lifetimes, that he hasn't been the man he was called to be for you in quite a few lifetimes, because every time it gets hard, he runs, he goes somewhere else, he starts a new family, he, you know, dibbles and dabbles in magic, manifests you back, sends you away, he does everything but love you. And that's all you've ever wanted from Divine Masculine, was to love you. Okay, not that you know you were trying to demasculate him, but maybe you were just more stronger in the spirit in another realm. You're just more stronger than him. It is what it is, because Divine Feminine always carries Divine Masculine and the spiritual world. That's never going to change. That's going to be something he has to get used to. He has to get used to that. Be physical and protect Divine Feminine on the physical plane. That's what you were called to do. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, Divine Masculine. Energy's energy. If it resonates, because you trying to take over this connection on a spiritual level, you're not supposed to do that. My stomach just growled. You're not supposed to do that. You can't do that. That's not your job. Because always wanting control. That's why. All right, the first one, enter the chamber of healing, which we've been entering all the chambers of healing the last 2 days. See how Divine Masculine, guys, going back in the chamber of healing. All right, one more, Spirit. What do we got? This one. Stay true and be in your power. So Horus and Isis, Lord and Lady of the Divine Authority. Oh, so he wants to work. Teamwork does make the dream work. Pyramid of Light, top of the deck. So let's see what we got. I'm not going to go too heavy in the enter of the chamber of healing because it's self-explanatory, but I will go to stay true because I never got that card. All right, so let's see. Healing of the Divine Masculine. Nope. High Priestess. Oh, enter. I have to put enter. I'm just singing a song. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, a spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectations or preconceived notions, and allow the healing from the Lady Isis, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear as it should be. Take your time and create space into which her magic and energy can flow. Expect miracles. It is important when entering the sacred space that we do not set an agenda and have specific expectations. We do not have to think any more than you do. I dedicate this space to the divine within. When not attempting to find solutions, but actively letting go mentally and emotionally and allowing yourself to go into a peaceful state, relaxed, but not numb. Because we know what happens when they want to numb themselves from the situation. Comes vices, comes drugs, comes alcohol. We want peace, but we don't want to numb it. We want to be able to say, I'm okay this way. Feel it, be it, and go through it. Don't stay there. Don't numb it with drugs and alcohol, because it doesn't work. You know, I used to say to my divine masculine, I don't need drugs and alcohol. You are my drugs and alcohol. Okay, so again, not that I'm like a drug alcohol person. I'm just, just saying. Okay, so we often have guidance, inspiration, and clarity drop into our awareness. We do not need to actively seek these things, that they can just happen when you create an open space. Healing happens more powerful when there is a space, openness, and allowing. We let go for healing to flow. Time is a sacred space, will help you receive the inner adjustments that you need for healing magic of Lady Isis. So they're calling this person, take some time for yourself. That's what they say, okay, go to school. Because whatever this masculine energy gonna do, they want him to take care of himself so he can be his best self, so he can be aligned with you. All right, so stay true and be in your power. Okay. You are a sovereign divine being with a spiritual authority and freedom within you. Divine feminine, you were called to this masculine's life to show them their spiritual authority, of who they really were supposed to be, a divine king or queen. That was your job. You do not need permission from anyone to be who you are and live the life as you choose. This is your divine birthright. It is your birthright. If you've been here with me from the beginning, two things I told you was, our divine birthright is to be abundant. That was one thing I've always said on this channel. If you're a part of my collective, you may have hard times, but they don't last forever, because tough times don't last, tough people do. And we are a very abundant community, soul tribe, rich in everything money can't buy, but very prosperous at the same time. Okay? So it's guard it as your precious treasure, that I always talk about, how we have treasures. We're treasures here, right? You guard a treasure. The people have maps to find it all over, but they can't find it. It's guarded. These connections are guarded. You've guarded this man on his journey for years. All they're saying is, Divine Masculine, I need you to stay true and step into your power. That's it. That's all that's holding your connection back, because they need to stay true. Okay, remember that you are a divine being. Okay, these symbols remind us that within we hold a great dominion, spiritual authority, and freedom to be the sovereign ruler of our own self. This does not mean that we have to control life or others or even the environment around us, but it gives us complete and utter choice to be spiritually awake, free, and self-determined as we wish to be, as well as provide us with a complete choice as to what our values and actions will be in this lifetime. There is no permission required from anyone apart from yourself to be and live in your truth. I am the way, the truth, and the light. The truth and the light will set you free. Honor who you are, acknowledge your truth, and the truth shall set you free. There are many voices that will test you on this journey, from illusionary shackles of fear, loss of abandonment that may hold you back or tempt you into giving your power away to others. You shall awaken from testing into realization of spiritual independence within. Because the test of time. That's why we talk about the test of time. Through all times, this Divine Masculine has not withhold the test of time. I wasn't even done and I closed it. Hold on, let me see. I wasn't done because I want to turn the page and just see what's on the other page. Let's see. Rising, staying true. And now it feels like this page never even existed in here. What the heck? I'm going to PQRS. Okay, this way. This is giving me a hard time finding it again, guys. It keeps like... Oh, here we go. All right, let's turn the page. 165. And I kept telling you, I kept seeing 265. So I feel like it's they're moving on up. Okay. There are times you must act on it, on your spiritual authority within you. Guard it and protect it, which you've done. Yeah, which you've done. So Divine Feminine, you've done your part. Whether they accepted it or not, you've done your part. Okay. Let's see. There are times when you must act on it, guard it, and protect it, which means recognizing when others seek to exert influence over you for their own reasons, or when you're being manipulated out of your own authority, becoming blind to your power of choice, and instead of believing that things are just the way they are, and you cannot question, because you're divine and you know it. Okay, this person is divine and they know it, and they've tried to plenty of times say, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are. You're divine as much as you don't want to be, as much as you want to stay earthly, as much as you don't want to do the work. Too bad. You have to. This lifetime, they're saying, too bad you have to. There are times when life can feel like an assault against your truth and with many challenging you. For those souls who have come to master spiritual authority in this lifetime, there is a test. To remain true without becoming dogmatic. To remain true without becoming demonic. To remain true without becoming like those who hurt you. To be better, never bitter. That is the test of your own oneself, true self, of becoming back to who you are. They would never have done this if they never would have met you. If they would have met you, if they would have never met you, they would have said, the hell, the way I live, the life I live is fine. I don't care. I don't got to change. No, yes, you do. You have to and you will. Whether or not you want to, whether it's going to be by unforeseen forces that are going to force you, whether it's by pain of things, unexpected death things, you will change. And the moment you change is when the heavens will open and be glad and be rejoiced, because I know Divine Masculine always says Divine Feminine, when you smile a little bit, I feel a little bit of heaven. And I got that download yesterday and I was looking around like, what? Every time you smile, a little bit of heaven opens up. They're intrigued by your love. They're intrigued by your light. They're intrigued by your magnetism. They just hate that it attracts other people. And if they're done with insecurities, well, then definitely. Okay? To honor what you know is true without minimizing, judging, or dismissing the truth of another that then there are different to yours, but just as true for them. So if Divine Masculine sees his friend wearing a red shirt, it looks utterly disgusting, and he says, oh, that shirt looks great on you, he's doing an injustice to himself and his friend by not telling them the truth. Okay? And they will be tested by... Isn't that the easiest test? You know damn well that shit does not look good on them. Why do you lie and say that it is? If it... Be true to yourself. That's all the Divine wants a person to do, is be true to yourself. You have the power to create your own reality, and you do not need permission from anyone to do this. For some reason, it feels like somebody thought they needed permission to be happy. Why? Why would you need permission to be happy? You don't need permission to be happy. For some reason, this person thought that, oh, every time I'm happy, somebody's going to come take it away from me. Divine Feminine, you're like, nobody ever takes it away. You do it to yourself. Lifetime after lifetime. Okay, on your spiritual sovereignty, let Lady Isis help you find your spiritual authority and freedom of choice now. So they're saying, listen, however you want to free, show us, so we can say yes or no. Okay, seeking to hand over any responsibility for your own well-being to another can be tricky and ultimately self-destructive path, even though it may seem to start off as a relief of stress about some concern or others. They got to do the work. Spirit just said right there. You can hand off all you want. You can hand off your responsibilities of your children, of your job, but guess what? You cannot hand over the responsibility of taking care of yourself to anyone else but yourself. Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to do the work for you on yourself, Divine Masculine, but you. Nobody can do it for you. Yeah, they can watch your kids and they can cover for your shift, and maybe someone can go clean your car when you don't want to, and hell, you can even have your groceries delivered, because in 2024 everything's coming very convenient. But the only thing that's not going to be convenient to my masculine is you have to work on yourself, and nobody can do it for you. If you want the abundance, work on yourself. If you want the relationship, work on yourself. But what you have to do, and you're going to do, is you're going to stay true and be in your power, or you're going to reap the rewards of a less low vibrational life. Okay, so crook and flail are important. So let's see what that is. Crook and flail, often held by Orisis, are symbols of divine royalty and dominion. Okay, so this must be this. This must be the staff. Flail and crook. So this must be the staff here. Okay, so pyramid of light. And I feel like, and if they decide to step into their power, now we're moving on to if they decide to step into their power with the pyramid of light, which is so funny because I feel like the pyramid of light is right in front of, oh no, it's not. Okay, so now we have this, and mind you, when I do another past life reading for you guys, I already got the thumbnail because it's Egyptians. I already know. I'm like Spirit Egyptian too. I don't know if I could do both. It's heavy for me. Don't worry. When I get off camera, I'm gonna be like, because it takes. I have to go outside and like walk around. Okay, step into your vibration deeper into love. Psychic protection. So say they do actually step into the power. Well, they're protected. As a being is growing into significant light, darker energies become more attracted to you. There's nothing to fear, and it's only more mastery and awareness of your power and protection of the divine love to experience. Here is guidance on the skills you have within now to deal with any undesired interference. Of course, let there be light. It gets crazy. It gets a little scary. It gets a little, I don't know what's going on. It's okay. You're protected. You tell the divine what you can handle. Excuse me. If you can't work, and I would never go to my job and say, put me on overnight shifts. I can't work overnight. And I tell this to my soul family members all the time. If you can't, you know, they say, I don't know how you do certain things, especially when it comes to entities and ghosts and other realms. It's cool. I've been doing this my whole life. But if you can't handle that, you tell them, like, listen, I think I'm seeing ghosts or this. I can't handle that. That's not something that I want to do. Nobody's going to put you on a job that you can't handle. Okay? So, like, I feel as though this person, they're in tune, but maybe at times they felt like they can't handle it. So the divine saying, listen, if you can't handle that, you tell them what you can handle and what you can't. Okay? The pyramid of light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it's time to end that interference with love and compassion. So yes, we needed that, because remember when I said that they always went to other people, or they let other people interfere? They can't anymore. They can't. If your person decides to go on this journey and take care of themselves, they can't. This oracle brings you confirmation they are growing spiritually, and as such, their higher level of responsibilities and skills required of you to continue to thrive and blossom to even deeper places of spiritual expansion. When I read on my live, guys, it's so hard. You don't even, like, it's taking everything in me to read. It's so hard to channel and read. At the same time, there's words I feel like I don't even see them. Okay, the new levels will feel joyful to you as they bring you greater personal mastery and freedom from fear. They got to stop being afraid. They've been carrying that fear entity lifetime after lifetime. The period of light. Why am I choking? Okay, because I was reading and channeling. that I, like, feel like I almost, like, something happened to my entire body. And it's hard for me to channel and read. Like, I'm extremely hot. You guys have no idea. All right. Let me just get myself together. The period of light says that you may have beings who think they're helping you, but they're not of unconditional love, and therefore are better to release from energy field. Maybe they didn't want me to say that. Maybe these entities that this person's carrying around with them for so long don't belong to them, and they have to go. They have to go. I'm, like, physically choking over here. These beings may or may not be in a physical form. They may or may not appear as very spiritual teachers or helpers. This oracle indicates that there are also thoughts, feelings, and energy around you that are not helping you, and will, with the easy ritual below, you can clear all that and feel your path is clear and easier. If you guys want the ritual, you can email me. I could send you a physical copy of it. It's pretty long. Sit down quietly with your legs crossed underneath you. Put a chair with your back straight and your arms resting on your lap, your palms facing upwards, and your fingers resting open. Okay, imagine that this enormous eye in the center of a sun is made of pure white light and enters the edges of every light particle. This light is electric violet, alive and powerful spiritual energies. The color purple. All right, if you guys specifically want, here's an affirmation. As a sovereign being of light, I can claim full ownership of my energy field. Somebody's so pissed that I'm saying this. Too bad. And any being or entity that is draining my energy or fueling me with fear no longer has my permission to be in my energy field. See how they try to shut me up, right? And growing stronger each time if necessary, but always coming from a place of love and never force. All right, so within a week, you guys will start noticing a change in your life. Okay, so this is the affirmation out loud. If someone can put it in, I'll say it slow. Okay, as a sovereign being of light, I now claim full ownership of my energy field. And any being or entity that is draining my energy or fueling me with fear no longer has my permission to be in my energy field. Not my phone messing up. And okay, all right, so I gotta read it one more time because not me looking up. Okay, not me looking up and my screen was black because they don't want me to get this part of the message out. And that's okay because I'm going to get this part of the message out. So again, as a sovereign being of light, I now claim full ownership of my energy field. Okay? Say it with me now. Let's say it together. As a sovereign being of light, I now claim full ownership of my energy field. And any being or entity that is draining my energy or fueling me, and any being or entity that is draining my energy or fueling me with fear no longer has my permission to be in my energy field. And any entity that is draining my energy or fueling me with fear no longer has permission to be in my energy field. That they have to leave. Okay, so I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. So be it. You're released from this. This shit has been following you and your person for lifetimes. And that's what it was. And I always tell you guys, and now I'm freezing. I was so hot reading that because somebody didn't want me to get that through. Somebody's ancestors said, you know what? They're better this way, but they're not. They're not better this way. They can't stay this way. They have to elevate. They have to move forward with their journey. And if I'm here to help them move forward, then moving forward is what's going to happen. It's just going to happen that way. All right. So let's get our last closing Bible first. I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. I'm coming back for more. Upload some videos for you guys. I love you guys. Keep your head up and your heart close to God. Happy Motivational Monday. You can do anything in the world. Stay motivated. This is for you, okay, after the reading. So, I'm going to read you the first Bible verse, the color purple. There we go. So I know you're being protected and that your spirit guides have heard my call for help on you and your relationship connection, and they're answering, okay? So we've gotten somewhere. What we started with is not that which goeth into the mouth defilth a man, but that which come out the mouth defilth a man. Now we end the reading with this. You keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts you. Lifetime after lifetime, this masculine energy has trusted you wholeheartedly, mind, body, and soul, to the point where when they met you in this lifetime, they didn't know why they trusted you. They didn't know why they were so drawn to you, because you've kept them peaceful lifetime after lifetime. No matter what they've done, how they've done it, you still stayed peaceful for them. I love you guys, Sunshine Goddess crew. Happy Motivational Monday. Thank you for being here, liking, subscribing, and being part of our soul family. Thank you for all your support, kind words, emails, and your donations. I love you guys. Happy Motivational Monday. Back to regular scheduled program. Somebody's going to get pregnant. I was about to say back to regular pregnant program. So somebody may, be with a child with this person this lifetime, as long as there's peace. If there's no peace, there's no babies, because these spirit babies, they don't play. They don't play that. They don't play that coming into the universe. If they have to, they will, but most of them are opting out. I'm lucky because I create my own luck. They're opting out because they don't want to go through drama and trauma. They're opting out of that. They want to reincarnate into peace. They're saying, I want to reincarnate into peace. Very guided to start my other channel. What I visualize becomes reality. With the babies' messages, I I create my own beliefs. So I think I'm going to start doing that for you guys too. I am financially free. What others achieve, I can't do too. I feel confident and ready for success. I have all the time in the universe to be successful. Debt close. I love you guys. Sunrise Crew. Happy Motivational Monday. Keep your head up and your heart close. God, comment down below. I am the blessing. I love you guys. And I'll catch you guys on my midday mix or my next read. Whatever comes first. Mwah.